I can see your screen.
Yeah. Coding. Coding.
So you will record.
Yeah, I started recording also.
Okay.
After session, you will get the recording session.
Okay.
What I recorded.
Sure.
Okay, we will see that simple things, what things is required for today's session. Okay, today we're completely discussing about SDFS, and previously we set up Cloudera setup, right? And I will explain you what are the configuration files are there, what are the bin directory, and what are the default port numbers, and how to debug the big data and Hadoop jobs. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, how to run MapReduce jobs and how to set up all the ecosystems, how to work with that. Once you're familiar with this Hadoop 3.0, the distribution, will go for Cloudera 4. If you're familiar with 4, you will directly will go for Hadoop, Cloudera 5.9, which is the latest.
Okay.
Okay, I just prepared some PPT for today's session. Today's agenda, we have to take it. We have to continue with the HDFS. What is the HDFS?
Okay.
And everything we'll discuss about it. Okay. Before going to HDFS, we will discuss a little bit about Hadoop.
Okay.
Hadoop is an open source framework which is works in a community hardware in a distributed manner, and it written in Java and is designed for solve big data problems, which is comes and analyzing large data sets, not terabytes. Or it works in a petabytes is more than gigabytes. And this is the companies are previously using. At present, lots of startup companies also even started in Bangalore. I can tell you some of the companies: Trendwise Analyticals, Trendwise Analyticals, and Pune Datamatica, Data Delicious,
That was
Delicious,
delicious. Okay.
yeah, and in Hyderabad, Winbold,
Okay.
many more. Many companies are started at present.
Okay.
Yeah. Hadoop history in 2014, where it started. 2004, the Google has published one paper, Google File System. After 2005, they published one more paper as MapReduce. And at present, you can have a discussion. MapReduce came from MapReduce came from Google File System, and here one more storing layer is there. SDFS one is HBase is one more storing
HB.
layer. Yes, storing layer. It comes from big table, and it stores in a column database.
Okay.
And similar to, you can say, NoSQL databases, MongoDB, Cassandra.
And,
Yeah, Cassandra. It's also one of the
okay.
Apache project. NoSQL databases, which is not following a schema.
Okay.
Which is a popular one is in Hadoop ecosystem. One is S-base. Okay, we will discuss about the ecosystem. What are the ecosystem? Why we are using what? Why? What? How? Okay. and these are the all NoSQL databases. Okay, it's one. It's in 2006 they introduced MapReduce. The processing is taken care by MapReduce, and storing is taken care by SDFS. Okay, yeah, and currently three versions is there: Hadoop 1, Hadoop 2, Hadoop 3. Hadoop 3 is still is under implementation.
Oh, okay. So right now Hadoop.
Yeah, under implementation. It's not started in market. Implementation. It's under implementation. Its alpha version is released. So beta version is released. We will see what is the advantages and changes in Hadoop 1 and Hadoop 2, why they moved to Hadoop 2. We'll see one by one.
So in the cloud era, which we have, it's Hadoop 2,
Hadoop 1.
Hadoop 1.
Yeah. CDH4. What I given to you at present, this is 0.3, right? 0.3 Cloudera, right?
Just
What I
checking.
given.
Yeah, 0.3.
Yeah. It's a Hadoop one. It works in a Hadoop one. Which one? One more version I given to you. That is CDH4. This is works in a Hadoop 2. 2.0. Okay, and which is comes 5.9 is not yet released. If CDH 5.9, it works in Hadoop 2 and Hadoop 3. Still, it's already released. You can download it and you can practice it. Once you're familiar with Hadoop 1, you can directly move to Hadoop 2. Just do one or two programs and move to Hadoop 2, and we'll move to Hadoop
Okay.
3. Okay, and let's see what is the advantage and disadvantage of Hadoop 1 and why they move to Hadoop 2 and why they move to Hadoop 3. Let's see. Hadoop 1 is completely platform dependent. How it is platform dependent? It works only Linux flavors,
Oh, okay.
Linux based systems. It won't
Can you
support.
write only?
Hmm?
Can you write only Linux based?
Yes, it's not supporting for
So
Windows or any other operating. Windows is not supporting. And Mac is also similar to Linux, right? It supports. Okay. In Hadoop one, default block size is 64. Whatever data you store, the chunks will store in a 64 in a default. In maximum block cluster size, Yahoo maintain 4000 node clusters. In Hadoop one is a maximum cluster size in Hadoop one. You cannot increase more than this. And single point of failure, only one name node. Here only one name node is there, only one job tracker. If name node gone, if name node gone, is the enter file system will be enter cluster will be shut down. How? All the metadata information, wherever data is stored, all the data node information and the resource manager and heartbeat, all the information is stored in a name node. It's a metadata. If the name node is goes down, complete cluster will be shut down. That's why we mentioned single point of failure. Same we have job tracker. Client submits client request to name node. Name node will assign to job tracker. Job tracker will assign the job to task tracker to do the actual task. Okay. Again, if job tracker if it goes down, again complete cluster will be down. It's it's not communicating with the task tracker. It's not taking jobs and it's not giving jobs. So that we mentioned single point of failure. And Hadoop, what are the demands are there? Name node, name node, job tracker, And secondary name node, data node, task tracker. We'll see what is the roles and responsibility of name node.
Yeah, I have a question in the before
Yes.
step.
Yes.
Yeah. Third point, you said maximum cluster size is 4,000 nodes, right? So when you say nodes means 4,000 servers.
Node means not 4,000 server. For example, one system you can consider. In a data center, rack have collection of nodes. One
Right.
system you can
Okay.
consider as one system.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, what we are working is an individual system we consider as a one node
Okay.
for physical clusters.
So one server, you're saying one physical server is one node,
Not physical, one system you consider as one system as one
one
node.
system.
Yeah.
Okay.
In date in market and production environment, they will use data centers. In top of data
Okay.
center, they will install Hadoop.
Okay.
Each rack is a collection of minimum 10 nodes will be there. In for our understanding, each system has one node. A rack is a collection of nodes. Each rack have 10 nodes.
Okay.
Where data
Okay.
you can see data nodes.
Okay.
It's a rack. Name node. Name node responsibility is to store metadata.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Data about data. It stores the metadata. It's all the information regarding to data node and job tracker. All the cluster information will be stored. Replication factor, heartbeat, whatever information regarding to cluster, and enter information will store in a name node. We count as a namespace.
Okay.
Namespace. And how it will take the backup. If name node goes down, we can take the backup from secondary name node.
So we will not retrieve any data from secondary node, right? It is just for backup only.
Yes, in if its name node is get down, that time only secondary name node we use. Before that, we are not going to use. Secondary name node and name node have same configuration system.
Okay.
Name node have a high-end system, and secondary node also same configuration. What we have mentioned for RAM and hard disk, all the information and everything is similar to name node. Name node stores only backup of metadata.
Okay.
And what is job tracker? Client is request to name node. I have the data, I want to store it. And name node will assign to job tracker. The rack number 3, data node number 2 have space. You can go on, you can store it. Else you can assign to task tracker. Task tracker will be stored that data. Based on availability, it creates a best execution plan taken by job tracker.
Okay. So job tracker is just is it any configuration or is it part of it is one service?
It's part of one service. Name node is
Okay.
one service, job tracker is service, secondary name node is service, data node is service, task tracker is service.
Okay. So how this job tracker will know where the space is there, on what basis it identifies?
Name node will inform to job tracker. Name node have all the information about where data is stored, how many replication factor is there, data is there or not, or whether we are working with the committee hardware. The rack is data nodes are working or not. All the information stored in name node. Name node have this information.
The name node also should have some configuration, right? Where it has to have all the details of all the servers.
Yes, name node is storing that information only.
Okay, when you say information, right, is there any specific file you are referring to where it has that information?
Yes, that information stored in hdfs site.xml.
Okay, HDFS
This, yeah,
site.
we'll see these files.
So that is
Yeah,
for HDFS file.
site.xml. Hadoop distributed files.
That is only the configuration file. That is
Yes,
only the configuration.
yes,
Okay. So we have to define everything here only.
yes.
Okay.
Data node. Actual data is stored in a data node. Whatever your data is storing, everything is stored in data node. Only the information where, what is the size of file, how much size, and what is the replication factor, and file formation, who stored, all the information stored in a name node. And actual what data is there, that things is stored in a data node.
Yeah.
Task tracker. The task tracker job, whatever job is assigned to task tracker, actual task is doing only the task tracker.
Okay.
And how to debug the Hadoop jobs in two ways. One is counters in a MapReduce while you are running program. Each job is counting as one task, two tasks, three tasks, four tasks. Everything is combined with a counter. But one more way we can easily recognize it with the web UI. Web UI for they given a port number for name node 50070 name node data node 50075 job tracker job tracker default port numbers to debug the Hadoop jobs.
So web UI, right? So what
Yes.
is the web UI? Which web UI will be used? So for each flavor, we have one web UI, right?
Web UI that is different. Each flavor that different. That web UI is different. In Cloudera there will be the Cloudera manager. Hortonworks they have Ambari. That is different
Okay.
to debug. For default, if you're not installed, if you're not using any distribution, you want to debug the Hadoop jobs. Then you have to open the browser. You have to enter HTTP
Where
local.
is it?
Yeah, I will show you that one in your system itself.
Okay.
What I installed
No,
is
no, I just want to make sure web UI, right? So the UI is used for Hotmail
Ambari.
for debugging
Ambari.
Ambari.
Yes. In
Okay.
Cloudera, they use Cloudera Manager.
Cloudera
Manager.
manager. Okay.
Yes.
So when installing, these are the default ports.
Yes. 50090. These are the default port numbers to see the status of each node. Okay. This is all about to Hadoop 1. Platform dependent default block size 64 MB, maximum cluster size 4000 nodes, single point of failure, name node and job tracker. These are the name node.
Then again, the single failure. So name node is down, job tracker is down.
If in yes, only one name node is there. If name node is gone, enter metadata we don't have, right? We
Yeah.
don't know where it's stored. Same, if
Mm,
job trackers goes down, just is assigning, but nobody is there, right, for assigning the
yeah.
jobs. That's why it's single point of failure in name
So
node.
you are saying if there is anything failed, this will be failed.
Yes, anyone name node or job tracker, complete cluster will be shut down. Okay. Hadoop 2. Hadoop 2.0 is a platform independent. You can install anywhere. Windows or it works in AWS, it works in Microsoft Azure, everywhere you can install it.
Can you write those names, please?
Yeah. You can
What is
install
that AWS?
Amazon Web Services.
Okay, Amazon service.
Yeah. It's very popular one. What we are setting cluster in a physical system. To purchase those physical system, we can go for AWS. They are giving more cheaper than physical clusters. And they have a services called EC2 and EMR. Elastic MapReduce. From EC2 we have to set up the cluster, we have to create the instances. From AWS, those instances we have to activate in our system. We'll set up and we will see. Okay, how to set up the cluster in AWS. If you want to Microsoft Azure also, how we'll do that. And Windows also,
Okay,
whatever you want, we'll work on it. Okay.
sure.
Yeah. And here is a platform independent. We can install anyway. From here, default block size is 128 MB. You can increase this max to 56. But if you install Hadoop 2, whatever, if you not mentioned any block size other than 128 MB, it will store in a 128. The maximum cluster size 10,000 nodes.
Okay,
Here we don't have a single point of failures. We have a multiple name nodes. We have two name nodes. One is active, one is passive. If active goes down, passive will be active. And if data again, if you want to take backup, again it will work as a secondary name node as a data backup for metadata. Here, okay. We have an extra layer called resource manager. What are the demons there? Name node, job tracker, task tracker, data node, secondary name node in Hadoop 1. From here, they change their names. Name node, resource manager, secondary name node, node manager, data node. Here, resource manager you consider as a job tracker.
okay,
job tracker. They rename just name node, node manager. You consider as a task tracker. Yeah. Remaining all are same. The roles and responsibility. Only name node have two name nodes. One is active, one is passive. And resource manager is extra layer. It works in a slave node and master node. Here master daemons are name node, resource manager, and secondary name node. It works in one word we can say resource manager utilize the cluster in a very well manner. If tasks are failed, in case of job tracker is failed or any task is failed, whatever thing, it will be restarted and it will be monitored. If any task is done, it will assign some other job to that one. It's it utilizing very well manner. It taken by resource manager.
Okay.
Yeah, they introduced federation concept in Hadoop 2.0. Yet another, what do you mean by yet another resource navigator. Yet another resource navigator. If any job tasks are failed, it automatically redistributing same task and it will be monitoring everything is taken care by resource manager. But previously we
Mm.
don't have that option in task job tracker.
Okay.
Okay, it's all about to Hadoop 2.0. And here also we have the port numbers. Only one port number is changed. Double A 30. Only job tracker and task tracker port numbers are changed. Remaining all our port numbers are default numbers are same. These are default numbers have some. Let me open that Hadoop 2.0. You can see that. I will show you in the cluster. In Hadoop 3.0, not yet released. It's released in beta version. Then what is the difference in Hadoop 3.0? For storing, what we are storing data, we can using coding, we can reduce the storage cost. The replication factor concept, everything we are reducing alpha coding. They started in Hadoop 3.0. Previously in Hadoop 2.0 or Hadoop 1.0, write once, read many times. But they actually improved here, write and read performance and some condition. And it support more than two name nodes. Here we have three name nodes.
Three.
Yeah, three name nodes. And data balancer. If you're adding or removing nodes, okay, the data is which node don't have data or which is having less or it's not working, it redistributing those nodes. From Hadoop 1 Hadoop 2 we use refresh nodes. After adding nodes or after removing the nodes, we used to run command called refresh nodes. From here we used to data balancer. We are running balancer. The utilization is done in 3.0. Single data node manages the multiple disks, adding and removing the nodes is taken by data balancer. And is a minimum requirement Java 8. So many features are taken from Java 8. It's mandatory to run MapReduce jobs or Hadoop for installation 3.0. It's a minimum configuration is required Java 8. And they here if memory. Whenever you're running MapReduce programs in Java, in Hadoop, always issue will come if memory is low, if memory is not there. They overcome this kind of problems is they have utilized if memory here. We are not getting this such errors here in Hadoop 3.0. And yarn time services. Whatever resources are running, everything will be debugged in a matrices. One is web UI and one more is counter, one more is matrices to debug. Complete map and reduce jobs. Number of map tasks are running, number of reduce tasks are running. Everything is taken by yarn service, that is called map and reduce tasks. And here default port numbers is completely changed. What we have 50070 for name node, this all the things are changed in 3.0. Yeah.
And you also mentioned three name nodes, right? So when you say three name nodes means we can make three name nodes active
One is active, two are passive.
or two are passive.
Yes.
Okay.
One name node goes down, second one will take. One is active and two are passive.
So either one will be up anytime.
Yes.
Okay.
Hadoop 2 itself is there, one is active and one is passive. But Hadoop 3
Okay.
there started three name nodes. There is no chance of data loss. Always will be data always there. Let's discuss in the complete ecosystem what are the ecosystems are there. And let's see. And Hadoop 1 is done. Hadoop 2, Hadoop 3. Now you can comes with Spark and Scala. In previously in Hadoop framework, good for batch processing. Hadoop framework is good for batch processing. If you have historical data, bulk data, you can load and you can process it. If I have near real time or real time, you should go for Spark. And Spark works 100 times faster than Hadoop. Why? It works 100 times
Yes.
faster than Hadoop. It is store and process in a memory. In memory, you can say.
So
And
Spark and Scale, or what do we call exactly these? Are these tools or what?
yes, one second. If I have bulk data, I have to go for Hadoop is more than enough. But if I want to, some for example, Flipkart website is there. Okay, someone is visited. Who are visited? That information we cannot get it right. Bulk
Mm.
data we can load and we can process it. It's not real time. Which is comes real time and near real time. We should go for Spark and Scala. Few real time we have to go for Apache Flink.
Okay.
Yes. It works in a faster, 100 times faster than Hadoop, store and process in a memory, and we used to catch a concept. And here already, resilient distributed data set. Resilient distributed data set. Previously, we have replication factor concept is there, right? In
Mm-hmm.
big data Hadoop, we works in a commodity hardware. It stores whatever data it stores is same copy will store in it three times replication. That replication factor concept is not there in Spark. If data is lost, same data it will rebuild automatically. That we call as RAD. Whatever data it stores, it automatically is rebuilt if data lost.
Okay.
And they used to catch a concept. If first time only it takes more RAM to read. Again it takes same cache concept, no need to search again. Same thing it will take
Okay.
care and utilizing that cache concept here. It is good for near real time
Okay.
and real time. And big data Hadoop ecosystem is a Pig, Hive, Scoop, Uchi, Zookeeper, Flume.
So
From
do you have Spark Scala install? Yeah.
Spark,
Mhm.
yes, tell me.
No, no. When you said Spark and Scala, right? So are they installed anywhere? Do we have that, or only any specific place we have?
No, no, it's in 5.9 came. In certification also they added Spark and Scala. We can install in individual also. We can install in top of Yarn also. In distribution also, then Cloud Drive we are using, right?
Cloudera.
Yeah, from Cloudera is 5.2 onwards it is available. And they introduced Spark and Scala by Databricks. And present
So you
version,
are saying
yes.
Cloudera version, depending on Cloudera version, that can be installed.
No, it's released in 2012 only. They introduced
Okay.
Spark and Scala in 2012 only. The PowerPoint version only came after 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, before that, you can see this what I given right, Cloudera 3 and 4. We don't have that Spark and Scala. After 5 only they
Yeah.
introduced and they started implementing with Cloudera.
Can you write that Cloudera version also out of the Spark?
Yes, sure. Which is the latest one? Spark we can install.
So Spark and Scala are both same, right?
Spark is a framework. One second, sir. One
Okay.
second, I'm opening door. వస్తాను అది అన్నది అక్కడ పెట్టు. Spark we can install in Ubuntu or anywhere using standalone. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spark without SDFS also we can install. Okay, help of S3. Spark we can
S3.
install in top of S3. It is one of the service storage service in AWS. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. In Spark we can install standalone or also any distribution. Any installation we can use and we can without HDFS also we can install and Hadoop 2.0 only supports. In top of Yarn we can install Spark and Scala. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Spark also have ecosystem. Ecosystem. Okay. We'll see first big data Hadoop ecosystem, then we will see that why, how. Okay. We have Pig. Here we have I. We have Scoop. Okay. We have Flume. Yes. And Scoop, Flume, Zookeeper, OG, Scoop, OG, Flume, Zookeeper.
HBS.
Yes, correct. Impala.
Yes, Chukwa.
Yes, Chikwa also there, but I don't know much about Chikwa. Impala, Tej, Kafka,
Okay. Avro.
many. Aura is file system, right?
Okay.
Aura is format.
And what is that Mahout?
Mahout is machine learning.
Okay.
Aura is for file format. Aura and so many file formats, LZO and Snappy, so many file formats are there. Which data is
But
very big size. Then only we use those. This is the ecosystem. Peak and Hive. It supports.
Ambari.
Hmm? Hello.
Ambari.
That is the distributions. Art and
Oh,
works distribution. Art and works. If you want to debug, if you are monitoring, okay. Art and works. They use Ambari.
okay. So,
Yeah. The Cloudera. Cloudera use Cloudera Manager. If you not installed anything, okay, or if you use any Ubuntu or any flavor, okay, in top of it install Hadoop and you can install Cloudera Manager.
oh, it is not part of it. We have to install. Okay.
Which one? If yeah,
Cloudera Manager. So for cloud in Cloudera, you will get default Cloudera Manager.
yes,
Yeah, just hold on. Okay.
yeah, sure,
So far, just hold on.
yeah, sure, sir.
Hey, Clary. Yeah, I'm doing good, Clary. And how about you? Yeah, Sherry. Yeah. Okay, Sherry. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Monday morning. Okay. Uh, sure. Okay. Yeah. 11 Eastern time should be fine. Yeah. 11 Eastern time should be fine on Monday. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Yes, I do. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, Skype should be fine. Okay, Russell, correct. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is my cell phone number. No, you. This is my direct cell phone number. Yes.
Belshid Malcolai.
Yeah, yeah, that would be helpful. Yep, LinkedIn profile, and also can you send an can you also send me an email with the details and also a calendar invite? Yeah, calendar invite and his the information. Yeah, 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 yeah. That is fast. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need to worry about it because the requirement, yeah, no, the requirement is okay with me because I have worked in all the technologies and it perfectly suits my resume and my experience. So there should not be any problem. Yeah, because they are, yeah, mostly they are, yeah, yeah, yeah. Requirement is fine for me. Okay, okay. Yeah, and also, can you send an email with the details of the person who is calling and LinkedIn profile, those information that would help me. No, no. Can you send me an email with the person who is going to give me a call with his full information and the LinkedIn? Yep. Okay. In the invite itself. Okay. Yes, please. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Bye bye. Hello, Samapa.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Job కష్టాలబ్బా.
I got it.
సో ఇప్పుడున్న క్లయింట్ ఏంటి అంటే దే ఆర్ మూవింగ్ ఇన్ టు ఎస్ఎస్ఐఎస్ మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్.
Okay.
నేను చేసేదంతా ఐబిఎం టూల్ ఇన్ఫోస్పియర్.
కంది
సో
కాదు, ఇన్ఫోస్ఫియర్లో కూడా మనకి కనెక్టర్స్ ఉంటాయి. అక్కడ ఇంకా కూడా మనము హడూప్ మూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, హడూప్ ఇంకా ఇన్ఫోస్ఫియర్స్ మూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
ఓకే, యా, యాక్చువల్లీ ఇన్ఫోస్పియర్ తో మేము ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేసాము ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్టాలింగ్. ఒకటి ఏంటి అంటే ఐదర్ యూ మౌంట్ హెచ్డిఎఫ్ఎస్ ఫైల్ సిస్టమ్ ఇంటూ ఇన్ఫోస్పియర్ సర్వర్ అండ్ write it into the file system, and that has the configuration setup. So it will have the configuration and it will distribute to the data nodes.
నేను చెప్తున్నా అంటే ఏం కౌంట్ చేయొచ్చు, మనం ఎక్కడ కావాల్సి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. హడూప్ 2 వచ్చినాక చాలా విషయాలు చేంజ్ అయింది అంటున్నా. హడూప్ 3లో ఇంకా చాలా విషయాలు చేంజ్
Okay.
అయింది, ఇంకా మార్కెట్లో రాలేదు.
ఓకే.
ఓకే ఓకే.
మా దగ్గర హడూప్ కనెక్టర్ ఇన్ఫోస్పియర్ లో లేదా ఉందా కరెక్ట్ తెలియదు, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు లాస్ట్ టైం ఐబిఎం రికమెండ్ చేసింది ఏంటంటే ఐదర్ యూ ఇన్స్టాల్ ద ఇన్ఫోస్పియర్ స్వీట్ ఆన్ ద హడూప్ సర్వర్.
ఓకే.
యా, సో కపుల్ ఆఫ్ సినారియోస్ చెప్పారు. హైవ్ మాత్రము వీ హ్యావ్ ద కనెక్టర్ టు యూజ్ ద హైవ్ కనెక్టివిటీ. హైవ్ రాయడానికి
హై సపోర్ట్
కనెక్టర్ ఉంది.
చేస్తుంది, హై సపోర్ట్ చేస్తుంది మీకు యా కనెక్టర్ అయితే. హై విత్
హైవ్
మైస్క్యూఎల్ సర్వర్. Hive
యా
actually not that
కరెక్ట్.
చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఆ డేటా వేరే
హైవ్ సపోర్ట్ అవుతుంది కానీ హడూప్ కనెక్టర్ లేదు.
మీరు చేయాలంటే చెప్పండి, చేద్దాం ఇద్దరం.
యా యా, నా దగ్గర ఇన్ఫోస్పియర్ ప్యాకేజ్ కూడా ఉన్నది, కానీ సర్వర్ ఒకటి తీసుకొని దాని మీద ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. యా, ఓకే, యూ కెన్ కంటిన్యూ.
ఓకే, ఎస్. Pig is introduced by Yahoo.
Somapa, can you also write in that what is pig exactly? Hello?
Yes, I will write it. Recommend. Scripting language.
Or pig is scripting language?
Yes, Pig is a scripting language we call as Pig Latin script. We can write whatever it works in an interactive mode. We'll see that what are the modes it will work, how it works. Interactive, embed, embedded mode, and JDBC ODBC connection. It works in a Java connector. Okay. The Pig is introduced by Yahoo. Okay, the specially designed for data scientists, because if you're writing in the MapReduce code, is taking for if you're writing any small program, it's a minimum requirement of 100 lines of code. You can write a same program in a one line or two lines, maximum 10 lines of code you can write in the same program, you can produce the same result. It's why they mentioned to reduce the code and to produce a fast result. For that purpose they introduced the main reason. And at present also Yahoo is using Pig to work on so many jobs. And real time where we are using Pig, LinkedIn recommendation system they currently using in LinkedIn. This short introduction about Pig. And whatever you're writing in interactive, what is interactive mode? You can write line by line, command line interface. You can write line by line, you can execute it. Same thing you can write it in a scripting manner,
Okay.
in a Java type. Script Pig, script name dot pig.
Okay.
You can run it. In JDBC ODC same. You can connect like a servlet programs and JDBC programs. You can write it and you can connect it. Then Hive introduced by Facebook. Hive introduced by Facebook. Okay, it is for also for their data scientists to again same thing reduce code because so many people are not good at. It's also you can say similar to SQL. Pig also is a data flow language, and similar to SQL. Who are not good at Java or any other programming, they can start with SQL. It's similar to SQL. It's not SQL, but when it comes with Hive, it's completely SQL.
Okay.
Who are good at SQL, it's more than enough to write their jobs. It's a pure SQL. Where statement, whatever conditions, whatever things are there in SQL, it's completely SQL. Again, to reduce the code, and who are not good at programming Java or any other programming, we used to write in SQL. And one more thing, your default, you can write it here. It's whatever jobs is run in top of everything will be internally converted as a MapReduce code. It works in top of HDFS. Here also same, it works in top of Hadoop. Top of Hadoop. Here you can connect any databases. Yeah. For example, MySQL, MS SQL, Oracle, DB2. You can connect, you can query it, you can process it, you can store it. Help of Scoop.
Help of
Scoop.
school. Okay.
We'll discuss about that one also. It's one of the ecosystem. Okay. And here two concepts are there. Partitioning and bucketing. Partitioning, bucketing. Hmm. I have two concepts. One is partitioning and bucketing. The partitioning, you no need to search for all. For example, I have a table like Bangalore, Chennai, and Pune. I can create the partition for Bangalore and I can search for Bangalore only
Okay.
to reduce the indexes to searching pattern. Here we use searching for index purpose. We use solar, Elasticsearch for indexing. We use for indexing purpose we use to Solar and Elasticsearch. And here we use two tables. One is manager table, one is external table. The manager table is taken care by Hive. Here also again master slave architecture. The complete metadata is stored in metadata table plus the actual data stored in a data warehouse. If you're deleting that table, if you're using managed table, if you're not mentioned any table, it's stored in a managed table. Okay, if I'm deleting the table, the metadata will be deleted, actual data will be stored. Sorry. If you're deleting the manager table, the metadata and actual data will be deleted. If you're using
Okay.
external table, if you're deleting same table, if you're using external table, the metadata will be deleted, the external data will be there. The external data, why it will be there? We are using other databases. So we are deleting only that metadata in Hive. Remaining data will be stored in external resources. It can be MySQL or other databases, and S3 or any AWS or relation databases. It will be live. Next slide, Scoop. Scoop is one of our ecosystem. We use import and export. Export. Where we import, where we export RDBMS to HDFS, Hadoop, HDFS to RDBMS.
Hmm. So when you say scoop, right, import and export, it also has any user interface or it has its own language, commands,
We have it's have own commands. For example,
commands.
yeah, scoop, import, the connection name. Again, same how we are connecting databases in Java. Database name, table name, the database username and password. Same here also same command.
Okay.
It have own comments and
Okay.
one more SQL. Here also SQL interface is there. Scoop also
Oh, okay.
have SQL interface. It is not fetching all the data. If using where condition with primer key, without primer key, foreign key, all the conditions.
Can you also write a scoop using command line? Scoop imports using command line. Imports data using command. Correct statement, right? Scoop,
Yes,
import or export.
we can
Scoop
use
also
command line.
SQL,
Yes,
right?
yes, and we can write script also.
You have written scoop, also have scoop.
Where, yeah, why I written? Before before taking the data, before importing data using script. For example, if I want, I can see the result. I can run, for example, you can check the conditions and all things we can check by scope. Mainly using for import and export from relational database management systems till Teradata, which is comes under relational database management systems. We can fetch the
Yeah,
data,
one
post the data. Yes.
more. Scoop, scoop is used only for RDMS only.
Yes. RDBS only from if you want peak to high, peak to high to peak internally, and HBase to peak internal ecosystem. We can move data from one place to another place, and directly using scope import hive tables. Directly you can import to hive. Directly you can import to scoop. Sorry,
Okay.
import to HBase. Depends on your requirement. You directly move to hive and directly move to HBase.
Okay.
Okay. Next slide. HBase is what is SDFS?
Hadoop distributed file system.
HBase. Why they move to HBase? SDFS. The tagline: read once, write once, read many times. Okay, so it's not good for SDFS is not good for OLTP, online transaction processing, and HBase is HBase is good for real time. You can write, you can write and you can read randomly.
And also this is for any data, right?
Yes, any data. Any data means if I have historical data, if which things is not going to update, because mostly we use SDFS only, because we are not storing a
Still,
small data, we are storing used data, so we are not going to do right update there. Even doing update it takes more time, right? But with some few things it comes with bank transactions which comes with the update. All the things we have stored in HBase.
okay, HBase you are saying again with respect to the RDBMS,
Yes, read and write.
not any files. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's for it's a columnar database, column based. And one more good thing is there, versioning. In RDBMS we don't have this option.
Okay.
Yeah, versioning. For example, I have the table. Yes, number. id, name, okay, id, name, or product, or something, anything, or price. If for what HBase will do, for example, ID1, name, some name, and product name, and price. For example, for one, okay, price 20 rupees. My table, name, ID, name, product, price, and ID, name, and product is spent 20 rupees. What versioning will do in here? Whatever your data stores, okay, if I mention versioning 2, we have a hbase site.xml, there you can mention version equal to 2. Okay, here I updated, now I did update. Okay, if you're doing update in rdbms, what it will do, it will delete that value, it overwrite in top of that value, right? Yeah, but here hbase previous value also it will be there, second value also there.
Okay.
Again, if I versions 3, 23/24 will be there. Okay, again if I update, it will delete this. If I again update is
Okay.
25, it will delete this 20. If my versioning is
Okay.
3, again if I update 26, I delete all the data.
So HBase use has a versioning,
Yes,
support
version.
version.
Yes, and timestamp.
Okay, and timestamp.
Yeah, based on timestamp, it knows which is the old, which is a new one, which is old
Okay.
versioning or new versioning.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the
So
special.
and also HBase, when you say HBase, right? So is it any tool?
Is any tool means it's one of the ecosystem.
No, HBase
Hmm?
one of the ecosystem.
Yeah, it's no.
Okay.
You
So we
asked
need
right
to install.
now. It's in top of Hadoop. Again, it works in a top of Hadoop.
Okay, so
Whatever.
everything has to be installed. Whatever functioning we want to,
Inst-
what type of requirement it is, based on that we have to install that
yeah,
package.
yeah. If
Okay.
you're using any distribution, you
Then,
don't need to install. From Cloudera Manager, you
okay.
need to on the service. This is on the service. If I
Oh,
want,
okay. It's already.
yeah, I will show you in this Cloudera distribution. It's available or
Okay.
not, how to configure. Yesterday we typed, right? Pig, Hive,
Yeah.
Cloudera. It's already installed. You don't need to install anything. Whenever you type sudo
Okay.
jps, there is showing on daemon h master. Again
Okay.
here,
For admin, we should know how to install and configure, right? Basic.
yes, yes, completely flying or anything, and you should know what
Okay.
very good. I will explain that. You should know AWS
Oh,
how.
you are writing.
Yeah, I will explain that. Here also it's
Okay.
HBase also works in a master slave architecture. Architecture from this case, okay, HBase will be there in a master, means name node, okay, and reason servers will be there in a data node for storing and read and write process purpose.
Okay.
Yeah. It's HBase and HTTPS where we use, for which comes with update. We have to go for HBase only. We don't have any option in Hadoop. And you asked me, right, Mao.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any tool for machine learning. Okay.
Okay.
If you want to do the machine learning in Hadoop, we have to learn MAO.
Okay.
But
Machine learning means language.
yeah, these things we you can say as a robo.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see basic of understanding of machine learning later. Okay. Next we'll move into scoop is done, space is done, flume. What is this flume? It's introduced by Cloudera. It introduced by Cloudera to fetch online data. Online data specially designed for log data. For example, I have a Twitter. I have an account in Twitter. Some of the tweets I have to fetch. Using Flume, it's possible to fetch all the data, unlimited or scalable. Log data, fetch online data and log data, web logs, same, and web scraping. Which is things comes under online data. We can use Flume. We can fetch it from, for example, Twitter. Okay, I tweeted Trump. Okay, in from my connection, how many people are tweeted is a name Trump? I have to fetch it. In one more good example, Pakistan plan to put bomb in India. So many resources. For example, I am searching from Twitter. From Twitter, any words comes under bomb, BOMB. If it is there, you just
Okay.
fetch it. And who's tweeted
Okay.
from any related tweets, it has to fetch and it has to. After fetching, what kind of data we will get from Twitter or whatever we downloaded from Twitter, we used to get JSON data. After we download that data, we'll move to pig or hive, we'll process it, and we'll get the final result.
Okay.
Flume is designed for fetch the online data, and it is also similar to batch processing. It is not batch processing. It's not a pure. It's similar to batch processing. It's not a pure real time. But
Okay.
whatever data we are fetching, but it's not processing at the same time. Just as data is fetching until you're stopping, it keep on fetching the data, and it's stored in directory wise. We'll see that configuration file how to data is fetching. And next we go for Kafka. What is Kafka? It is a real time.
So Kafka is again one.
Yeah, it's alternate for we can say flow. It
Okay.
is also for web, completely for web UI, website data to fetch on real time and online.
Okay. And who introduced it?
It's one lady was introduced. Her name I will not remember. It's one company is
Oh,
there. Yeah, consumer and producer.
so these tools are all free or is
It's
it
all are open source. You know to pay for one.
open?
Depends on while they're working, they face any issue, they introduce one by one tools. They
Okay.
keep on its open source and it's keep on updating. Yeah. Here consumer and producer. For example, Flipkart I logged in. Okay. If I logged in, the complete user logs, which page visited, he went for checkout, all the informations will be stored in our HDFS, sorry, HBase, completely real time. Whatever, for example, one system is there, one website is there, they already made real time analysis. The website name I forgot, but I will share with you. For example, they designed one system. Okay, how many for example, www.com. It's my website. Okay, from this website, how many visitors are visited? I want to see in a dashboard. Today, how many people are visited? Today, what for Flipkart? End of the day, they will check, right? How much sales is done? Which product is sold more? All the information will store and will show in a dashboard. Its Kafka is the right tool to use for real time.
Okay.
High-Wig SP Smart Room Kafka. Zookeeper. Zookeeper is completely monitoring system.
Okay.
If anything is goes wrong, is it will be monitored and it will be identified, and it's tightly coupled with HBase and Kafka. Without Zookeeper, we cannot work with HBase and Kafka.
So what do you mean by without HPS?
Whatever activities is coming, that HMaster and region servers, everything is monitored by Zookeeper.
Okay. So Zookeeper will be part of Cloudera.
It's one of the ecosystem. Don't consider
Hadoop.
yes, one of the
Okay, one of the ecosystem.
one
Okay.
of the ecosystem.
Okay.
It's not related to Cloudera, not related to Hot It's one of the ecosystem
Okay.
to use to monitor. And without whatever activity is coming, Zookeeper will be take care. It will.
So we have to install separately this Zookeeper, or it will be when we any package we have if we install it will be installed.
It's already installed in Cloudera, but before going to work with HBase, we have to start Zookeeper and we have to start Kafka.
Now usually this Zookeeper, all these they will come as a package, or we have to install on top of
We have to
it when
install individual services. Zookeeper is individual, HBase is individual. But we are if you are using
okay.
any distribution, it will comes. But we have to install everything is individual. Before going to work with
Okay. If you want to
yes, tell me.
if you want to get the package Zookeeper, right? So how do what is the process exactly?
Tell me one second.
No, if you want to get the Zookeeper package, what is the process?
Nothing. Everything Apache dot zookeeper dot org. It's one of the package. From there,
Okay.
go to download session.
Just
We
download.
have a
Okay.
tab. Zookeeper tab. Download it. Extract. Okay. give the path
Okay.
in dot bash rc. Okay, update the bash rc. It's done. Next, extract is done. Now cd zookeeper. At present, which version we downloaded? Okay. Again, we used to go for bin directory. Bin directory dot slash zookeeper zookeeper.ss to start the services. Okay. I will show you in Cloudera now. Okay. One of the services done. Zookeeper. Next, Uchi. Uchi alternates are there. Kibana, Grafana, so many things are there. Uchi, one more alternate is there. I forgot that name. And most of the task is done by Zookeeper. It's a scheduler.
Okay.
Zookeeper is a scheduler, which is a regular task, automatic.
Yeah, when you are sending this slide, right, can you add all the URLs for each?
I'm sharing with the PPT for all. I will show you each PPT have practical and theory.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's not required. You are no need to you the study materials I already prepared for you. You can see it.
okay,
Yeah, no need.
okay,
Yeah, we have it. No need to study more. What I'm sharing, it's more than enough for interview purpose. For learning purpose is more than enough.
okay.
For example, morning commonly we will do used to do morning is the breakfast, afternoon lunch, and evening dinner. I can schedule it right, same regular task. For example, daily I'm fetching 1 TB data that used to store in a HDFS. Okay, again it has to move to process with pig or H high, depends on. Once this process is done, it has to move. Maybe it has to move from other relation database we used to scope. If my things are done, okay, if I want real time, we move to HBase. Next, we used to publish using D3JS or Tableau for LEAU for visualization. For visualization, it's a scheduler. You can schedule it mapped to jobs, high jobs, big jobs, whatever things are regular tasks are there. Usually also one more service. Again you have to download the tar, you have to install, you have to extract it. Okay,
Okay.
it will be there in Cloudera Manager and Ambari. I will show you that from you what we install Cloudera and practically, so you will get the idea. Next, distributions in market. Okay. Distributions in market. One is Cloudera, one is Hortonworks, one is Mapper, one is AWS and Microsoft Azure. It's in top. Cloudera and Hortonworks is in top. It's, if you're comparing Cloudera Hortonworks, Cloudera is top.
Okay.
Most of the companies are using Cloudera. Here you no need to install anything, just plug and play. You can start working. Alpha Cloudera and Hortonworks Mapper and AWS Azure. These are the market and distribution. Okay. Now we move to Spark and Scala. Big data Hadoop completely for batch processing. It's good for batch processing. If it comes with real time, you have to move for Spark and Scala. If you want few real time, you have to move for Apache Flink real time. And we seen right big data Hadoop ecosystem. Now we see Spark ecosystem. Again, if it comes with schema, which is come completely, you can say for one more thing, mouth, scoop, big. Yes. If you compare, you can say with unstructured or sorry. For example, I have a data which is completely unstructured. There is no need to think about it. If it's completely unstructured, you should go for MapReduce. At present, if you want to go for Spark for unstructured, completely unstructured. If it's semi-structured, semi-structured data, we should go for pig, which is completely structured and it follows the schema. Without schema, we cannot correlate. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, which is follows the schema. We should go for Hive. Which is comes under schema. We should go for Hive. Here, schema is optional. In pig, schema is optional. With schema, without schema, it will work. Okay, for schema, how? For example, ID, name. Okay, two columns are there. If you want to query, you can write ID int, okay, and name here char array. For default, it's a char array. If you not mention, it's char array. If you're querying also, where you used to write select id name, right? But if it's optional, right? In pig, hello,
Yeah.
yeah, it is optional, right? You can mention as first column $0, okay, first column $0, second column $1, third column $2, fourth column $3, 4. You can mention it, you can query it. Its schema is option, but here we mention schema. Without schema, it won't work in a high big differences. Okay,
Okay.
I have all the PPTs with the practical with the screenshot. You no need
Okay.
to study any other materials. Is more than enough what I have. I will share with you.
Okay.
And here also ecosystem is there. We had discussion, right? Pig, Hive, Scoop, Fujifilm, Yarn, right? Here also we have the ecosystem: Spark SQL, Spark LM, ML, Spark Streaming, Spark Core, and Spark Graphics, which is comes under schema. before we call as Shark. 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 That renamed as Spark SQL. And now they renamed as data frames. Data frames. Which is comes with schema. We should go for SQL. You asked me, right? Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Complete mouth concepts. Okay. For machine learning, they given a concept Spark ML.
Part.
Yeah. But in Spark, they came one of the ecosystem as a machine learning. Okay. But in Hadoop, if you want to do the machine learning concepts, you should know mouth. But in Spark, they mentioned one of the ecosystem as Spark ML. Okay. One more is Spark streaming. It's completely real time, live data. But Hadoop for batch processing. And from US is very good demand for sparse streaming. You can search it. You just mention your resume, you will get use calls for sparse streaming.
First part should.
Yeah, it's completely live. It's completely real time.
Okay.
Yeah, sparse streaming. Spark code, what we are writing in Java programming, here we are writing Scala programming. That we call Spark code. And Spark graphics is completely graphical design. All the diagramical data also we can process it and we can get it the data. This comes with
Mm.
SparkX. SparkX,
Yeah, can you repeat again?
which one?
Streaming one more time. Spark streaming.
Yeah, Spark streaming is live data, real time data.
Live data. Okay.
Yeah, it's real time. It's near real time. All the data we can fetch using Spark streaming. You can say it's a micro batch processing and near real time. This Spark is introduced by Databricks.
Okay.
Databricks. It works in a memory. Okay, it uses a concept called caching and RDD. Their replication factor is there. Okay, it's stored in a three nodes, and again it has store, and I have to. It's so many works are there, right? If you consider, it has store, it has to maintain the replication information also. If a data is lost, it has to go for next node, and it has to take all the things they overcome by Spark and Scala. If anyone is company is going to start, they start with Spark. They will not go for
Okay.
big data and Hadoop. But ultimate they use top of HDFS only. Data is stored in HDFS only. Whatever ecosystem, Apache Flink or anything, it works in a top of HDFS. This is small introduction about Hadoop ecosystem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's, I mean, yeah.
yeah. It's only we'll see that HDFS how it read, and we will see name node how and how it will take backup and what is the heartbeat, how they communicate, how they know that node is failure, or if the job is submitted, if job is not, if if I submitted job but it's failed or it works, how they know that. A name node who will update that all the information. We'll see right now.
Ah, no.
Okay, then we'll open that. You have time for Cloudera. We'll see that Cloudera. You can basic comments. You can run it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it looks like, yeah, it is
yeah. Shall I
connected
make you
to,
presenter?
yeah.
Yes. Let me show in my end itself. In my system itself, I will show you. Yes.
Do you have this package for Mac also?
Yes, I have. No,
Yeah,
same thing
can you share
only.
it with me?
No, 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 nothing. I have any individual packages. I don't have. I installed virtual machine only. In Windows also
No,
used
no,
to.
virtual machine.
In Windows also you are installing same, right? Only virtual boxes.
No, no, I am saying virtual machine for Mac.
Virtual machine I used virtual box. Let me show you that
Okay.
what I installed. Directly go to file
Yeah.
if you okay. Virtual box for Mac.
Okay.
Yeah. Directly is for MacBook.
Okay.
Yeah. This per MacBook.
Can you ping that?
Yeah, sure. DMG file will come. Just
Yeah.
enter. That's it. And one more tool is the VirtualBox alternate for Mac. That is virtual machine VM workstation. It's the right option, but it's also working fine. Password is Cloudera. Not only for this distribution, all the distributions have same password, and it is very easiest one. Go to terminal. Type always. First command you have to run whenever you open cluster sudo gps whether daemons are working or not. I told you right, hmaster. When you're running hbase cluster, the daemon will show hmaster. If it's running, it's hbase is working. You can
So
type
there is a process before that job tracker.
before that.
No, no, 1593, 1424, right? 1424 is the process ID
Not process,
for
it's a
job
random id. It's a random id. It automatically if again if I closed, for example, if I close again, I'm running same thing sudo. It's a random id. It's not permanent. It keep on changing. It's not a permanent.
those people. Okay. So how can you grep for this process?
This only the browser, alpha browser only we can see that. Here you can see if we are using distribution though, so they given status for each node. Here I mentioned right localhost colon 50070 for name node status. From here you can see browser file system, how many number of files is stored, and cluster summary. The total capacity of if you install this one, it default it will take 8 GB. If you install 4, it default it will take 64 GB. Okay. From this, how much space is used and how much space is not used. Not used when you are setting the cluster 30% or 25 to 30% data we are not utilized. We are not considered also. These things we utilize for installing softwares and copy and paste. It comes with non-DFS and is showing remaining DFS used. And what are the live nodes? At present, only one system is installed, the Cloudera. That's why it's showing one live node. And dead nodes, if you in case of network failure, collection when we are doing multi-node, we will get to know. If I install two more, three more nodes, which is not responding, it comes with dead node. Okay, if we are removed by intentionally, it comes with decommissioned node. And replication factor default is 3. You can increase it if you want. It's a cluster summary. This is name node status. What is name node contents? Edit logs and fs image. We will see in completely name node. And at present, browse the file system. These are directories. Let me load one file. And you asked me, right? Some monitoring. This is U. C L O U D E R A Cloudera. C L O U D E R A Cloudera. See, the web here UI is there. Okay, here I have iService. Okay, now showing. You can import the data, load the data. Okay, you can do the query, and it's an oldish version, right? It's not looks that much of good. If you're going CDH4, okay, on CDH5, you can see the real system. Here we can see all Lucy or complete ecosystem. It's not they're not yet implemented in this. It's the old one. At present, nobody is using. For just understanding purpose, I use 50030 is completely take caring processing layer and map task and radius task. Okay, how many tasks are running? How many failed tasks? All the information it will show you running jobs. How many jobs are running? How many jobs is failed? How many jobs are rescheduled? All the information comes on job tracker status. It comes with HMaster. I said version, HBase version, HBase is compliant, compiled and timestamp and zookeeper, load average. We'll install and we will see that. We will run and we will see all. This is a web UI completely. Okay. For example, it's a local file system, right? Now I create the file. You already see the commands what is to create. Okay. Hadoop. Control Z.
Did you save the slide? So it looks like battery is down.
Yes, I shared it. Let me connect the charger. Now I've these are the comments. I will share the comments and what is the purpose. You can see Hadoop DFS hyphen ls to see the list of the files in Hadoop. Now I want to copy from local to Hadoop DFS hyphen put and copy from local. Anyone you can use it. I'm using local command. Sorry, put command. My file name is hdfs and my destination path is slash. Now again I'm saving the file. So its file is exist or not. The file is available. Now same command we used to do similar to completely similar to Linux commands. Now hdfs. You can see that now you can see that web UI. What is the replication factor? What is the file size? Where data is stored? Go to browser. Go to name node status. Browse the file system. I showed SDFS, the file name, file type, and size, number of replication factor, the default block size, and modification time, file permission, owner group, all the information. If you installed Hadoop one, the default block size 64 MB. You can change it based on your data and see this hello data. Now to see and what are the configuration files are there, how to see. For example, ls cd, for this configuration it will be all the things are installed inside lib directory. Now we have important configuration files are there. Okay, con directory, conf, con directory. Now we can see number of files, capacity scheduler and configuration.xls and core-site.xml, fast scheduler, hadoop-env.sh. These are all configuration files. Okay, from here you can see that slaves, whatever we have data nodes, all the things we have to mention in slaves. All the systems IP address we have to mention slaves and masters.
Okay.
The master daemon IP
Can you
address.
open?
Yeah, sure. But at present we don't have anything. We most probably it's
Oh,
because we are not set up right. The given
oh. And
configuration.
also you were mentioning the configuration file, right? So on the name node to
Yeah, I will explain you that name node where we have to mention which file
oh,
contains what is the use of SCFS site.
yes,
Yeah. Here
yes,
cat
please.
core site.xml. Okay. This is a file we can mention the path of name node where, for example, if I open the browser, okay, when I click name node status, it's showing right name node. For our reference, we are mentioned the URL in core site.xml localhost colon 8050. We mentioned. See this same thing first line we mentioned for our reference. Just we are creating one for number two for our understanding.
Oh,
dfs.default.name the name node URL. You can change this URL. You can define your own. This is they mentioned here from Hadoop 2.0 they changed the file configuration dfs sorry hadoop.m directory. Here name node metadata is storing name nodes metadata. Name node setup we have to do in this directory, but in Hadoop 1 it is. In Hadoop 2 we have to set up in sdfs site.xml, and it's for UG for schedulers. It's completely different. We'll schedule it one job and we will see that. Okay, it's for
okay.
mention the URL for name node. Okay, now we move to cat sdfs site.xml. Here we mention where name node metadata has to store, where data node actual data has to store, and number of replication factors. How many number of replication factor should be there? Everything we are setting in sdfs site.xml. This is a default. If you're not making false, it keep on asking, but it's not real time. That's why we are not mentioning. Next file maprate.xml cat maprate site.xml. Here we are setting job trackers, number of tasks. It's a default URL. We mentioned maprate.job tracker. Okay. Here what we used to do, number of for each job, if job is running slow or the file is too much bigger, so we are assigning number of tasks, number of reduced tasks. For each map, we can increase the tasks and we can reduce the task. This all the file configuration we are doing for related to job tasks is completely processing layer map reduce. Map reduce is splitting map task and reduce task, right?
Okay.
Each number of task, map task to getting data before splitting input and map task in between record reader is the record reader will be splitting into map task and reduce task. That reduce task, how many reduce tasks, how many map task, this all the configuration we take care by map reduce layer. And you're taking course as admin only, right? We'll see the complete depth,
Sure.
how many reducers we will reduce it, we will add it, how much time it takes to complete the job after decreasing, after increasing, all the tasks we will see. And next, the configuration file, Hadoop env.sh. We are here, we are what we used to do, we used to give heap memory size and Java path. Whenever you are running MapReduce job tasks, it will show you already if memories exist, you have to increase your if memory. The if memory here we have to set it. And if we are getting any warnings related, all the information we are setting here to overcome this. And here what we used to do, we are setting Java to communicate Java and Hadoop. This file will take care the communication between Java and Hadoop. Okay, and basically how to install, for example, in Ubuntu how to install it. I have a fresh system. Okay, this is Ubuntu one file I given right to you. I have Ubuntu tar. Okay, now I want to install in top of Ubuntu Hadoop. Okay, and what is the configuration files are required. Let me open that ppt. Okay, Hadoop configuration files. And there is one more important directory is there, cd. One is bin directory, one is conf directory, one more is bin directory. Cd slash user lib hadoop bin directory. From bin directory what we will do, we will format the name node, we will start the daemons. You will start that Java process. We will start one by one daemon. Also we will start in master daemons, we will start slave daemons. We are starting only slaves, we are starting only master. All the tasks take care by stop and start. All things are take care by bin directory. And at present you have one Hadoop configuration files. Okay, basically the conf direction what we need to do to set up the Hadoop cluster, bash or c file is take away complete environment variable. For if you're already working with Windows, right? If you want to run Java, you can set in command line whenever you are writing Java code, you go to that path, you can type Java programming dot Java. When you're compiling, sorry, when you're compiling, you're writing that. When you run that program, Java file name. Okay, if I don't want to set that, set Java underscore home, that path, Java path. If if you require to set in a permanent, then what you will do, you will set system properties and go to environment variables. Okay, path you used to give, right? Same thing we are doing in bash rc,
Okay.
setting environment path. Then path, whatever you install, complete ecosystem. If you're installing Java, you have to set the path. If you're installing Hadoop, you have to set the path. If you're installing complete ecosystem, big hive, whatever, everything you have to set it. If you're not set it, you have to go to the directory, you have to give the path. If you're setting this path in .bash, so you can run anywhere. Yeah, this is a main configuration file. Next, okay, in Cloudera, where will be the path will be slash user lib slash hard, here 0.20 slash con directory to the editing. If you want to edit the files, edit the configuration directory, everything under configuration. Yes, and here again cd slash user lib Hadoop -0.20 slash bin directory. Okay, to start daemons and stop the daemons. DEAMOS daemons. These are the main core files of Hadoop configuration files. One is configuration directory. What is the configuration directory? What is important files? One is core site, core site.xml, hdfs-site.xml. Next, mapreSite.xml, mapreSite.xml. Next, Hadoop-env.sh, Hadoop-env.sh. These are the main configuration files. From Hadoop 2, we will get core site.xml, hdfs site.xml, and yarn site.xml, and mapreSite.xml, and Hadoop-env.sh site.xml. Okay, here what are the start all dot sh, stop, to stop all dot sh. We can individual daemons also, we can start, we can stop. These are the main configuration files. It is in Cloudera. If you have time, we will see that Ubuntu how to install it.
Yeah, first we will start that Cloudera
It's
thing.
already installed. You're not going to do anything.
We will do some exercise, right? So once we understand, then
Yeah.
we will do.
Okay. It's already
Yeah,
in.
because first I want to know the concepts, then only we will go with.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that is the reason I said today's class is really nice. So I understood at least something.
No, no. If you're not understand, you can keep on asking questions. No issue in that. Okay. From this, slowly you understand, because anyone, if you're teaching to me, IBM tool is said, right? If I'm not able to, definitely first time I will not understand, right? Whatever you say, until I'm getting little bit understand. If you're not understanding, you just let me know. I will teach you once again. Same thing. And whenever I start fresh session tomorrow, I will overview in a 15 minutes. I will start what I
Okay,
discussed
perfect.
previously, fast way. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah. You just
So
practice.
tomorrow we will have class or what?
If you're available,
Or
we
on
can have session. And 9 o'clock I have session.
Saturday.
Hmm?
So mostly I may not be available Saturday and Sunday.
If you're available, if
And
you're
Monday I
interested to
have
attend,
an
you
interview.
just knock. Okay, we can
Yeah,
have.
Monday I have an interview at 11 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
so again next class we will have it on Tuesday. From Tuesday we continue
okay,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
okay.
So you will be sending that PPT as well as the recording session.
Yeah, I'm sending PPT right now. The recording it will take some time to convert it. Once it's done, I will send you an. Okay,
Okay. Yeah, sure, sure.
yeah. Okay, bye.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Welcome.